Hey guys, I'm Red Panda Geek and welcome back to Momotype. This is part 3 of the series. With last time, we ended up basically being in the same position we were with episode 1, where we faded into blackness and merged with Momo. So we did see a little bit more of what was going on with that. We got some more information about the bunker that the Momos live in, and we learned a little bit more about Imitato Corp as well. I am curious as to what's going to happen next, so let's jump right into it, shall we? A dust storm led in the air. You're in a desert-like area. There is nothing around you besides the sound of your thoughts. You cannot find any "please love me." You're awake. You feel your neck. Though it has healed, your throat has marks lining the circumference of your skin. They are deep and sallow. The marks will not go away. A voice plays back in your head. Most variables, your house for example, or the lining of the furniture, the lab head had been focused on the monitor the entire time. These will be our control. What you decide to do with him, those are the independent variables. The Imitato Corp logo with its trademark helix is adorned on the mantle of the lab. Why does everything need to be the same? The lab head has looked up. Trial and error? I assume you know what that means. The lab head is being genuine. Mapping a neural network begins with specificity. I struggled with this word last time. I don't know why. People are probably like, God, you're so dumb, but I can't say the word. Only then can we generalize patterns on the macro level. Your case, she stops for a moment, was the most promising. She continues, remember, and this is important, we're trying to collect new data, not old. Those new permutations are what we need, and there's no point if you raise this one the same. The lab head finishes. Do I have a choice, you ask? The lab head smiles. Insofar as you control how the monotype is raised, yes. Whatever style you choose, keep it consistent. She looks back to her monitor. You're back in your room. You hear a noise. You open the door to your apartment complex. There it is, a new monotype laying in a basket. It's sleeping soundly. Turn it over. It's virtually the same as the monotype you previously had. Keep it. Can't just leave him to freeze to death. You take the creature inside. Please love him for the best result, or don't. It's your decision. Love, Imitato Corp. You decide it's time for bed. You're dreaming of Momo. Which Momo is it, though? You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving. The monotype is by your feet. Hello, parent. Momo will stay with you for the rest of your life. Do you love Momo? Momo wishes to know your answer. There is some hesitation in the new Momo's voice. Okay, so everything's starting off pretty much the same. But I'm gonna be really mean to Momo. Unfortunately, I hate doing that just because he's so cute. But this is twice now that we've basically been choked to him, so I just want to see what happens if I am just like, no, I don't love you. That is incorrect, parent. If you lie to Momo. He pauses. Well, he'll remember, he finishes. A moment passes. Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Now that you think about it, how does Momo manage to speak? Head to hallway. Momo does not like your interior design, frankly. You cannot see anything. Very little natural light, aside from the street. It's a little dated, depressing even. For some reason, Momo does not like to be in the shadows. He stays in the light. Momo hums the Imitato Corp jingle, but when you look at him, he stops. Gotta do the pancakes. Is Momo herbivorous or carnivore? You have some ideas. Momo seems to like pancakes, same as the last time. Pancakes really are the best, better than any other food. Simple, straightforward. Play with Momo. Momo flies into the air. They're surprisingly heavy. Keep going, parent. After 30 minutes of using Momo like an exercise ball, you're tired. You drop him onto the floor, and while he lays there absently, you take a moment to catch your breath. This results in some confusion. Momo seems fidgety. Parent, can we play again? Just for a little? Rena refused. Why not, parent? He asked. I'm tired. Let's call it quits. I don't want to do this, you respond. Momo looks up to you from your linoleum. From your linoleum floor, you see an expression of frustration. Is it so hard to throw Momo a few more times? Really? Is it that hard for parent? I'm not asking for much, he says. Refuse. Sorry to say, but it's not happening. For a moment there is silence. Momo does not say anything. Their face reminds you of a toddler's, only a little more grown up. Momo sighs and is already heading upstairs. Momo looks like a plush doll. He lays like a pile of goo. You've decided to pet him, but same as before, his body is taut. He's especially high-strung. Go to bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is having a nightmare. What did you say? It's an empty space. You cannot hear anything. It's a new day. Head to hallway. Momo has to find his bunker. In bunker, Momo is safe. No one can hurt him. Maybe they can yell bad words at Momo outside of a metal door, but Momo does not care. Momo will not face the end. There is no end if Momo is in his bunker. Where is the bunker, you ask? Momo stops to think for a second. I know it's here. There's an invisible trail only Momo can see. Momo pauses. It doesn't smell like pancakes. Head to kitchen. I wonder if I need to click around on the screen to unlock something. I'm not really sure, but let's just keep going. Momo has not yet decided what to eat. You want him to try new foods. We're gonna give him a cigarette, because why not this time? Momo does not smoke from the cigarettes, but instead eats the tobacco. From what Imitative Corp mentioned, Momotypes are biodegradable. This comment doesn't initially make sense, and even now, as Momo eats through a 12 bag, it still does not. Is Momo human, he asks? Momo wishes for you to be straight with him. Momo already knows he is, but he needs confirmation from another source. Is Momo human? No. Stop. None of this matters. What matters is if Momo is human. Why should you even think about caring for other humans? Because it's mutually beneficial. You get food and room, I get a pet. Momo is a pet, not a human. A pet? Yes, Momo. Momo has ceased asking questions. You can feel he was deeply hurt by your answer, though he has tried not to show it. Oh, no! I feel so bad. Outside, you could hear the noise of cars. Today, you've decided to show Momo the world through your television, a reflection of the real world. You place Momo onto the couch where they can browse a selection of different shows. Momo does not know what television is, however, you turn on your cable box. After watching TV, you decided it's time for bed. In the theater of Momo's mind, there is Sheriff. He admires Sheriff Dudley for his consistency. For Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. It is all they are currently dreaming of. I hope that doesn't mean we're gonna get shot or something. There's a bunker in southwest Ribo City. Very safe. Well guarded. A paradise. Can I see you there, friend? For some reason, Momo is talking to you in your dreams again and again. Momo has woken up excited. Can we try something new, he asks. Boop. 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 Oh, he's a cute little cowboy. That's so sweet. Momo has the hat of Sheriff Dudley. It's a lost item from your childhood days. Regretfully, you'll still keep it. Give me my alcohol, son. I want to play along just because I'm curious. That whiskey ain't gonna pour itself. On the rocks, please. Momo, to really fit the role of the Sheriff Dudley, takes a swig from an imaginary glass. This tastes terrible, but you know, it just might work. Now where's my dear Charlene and Lena? After a few hours of play, you pat Momo on their head. Go to bed. 2-for-1 sale on all Momotypes. On all Momo. The blah 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 blah. 2-for-1 sale on all monotypes. 2-for-1. Buy one, get one free. Courtesy of your local Momo supplier. Ew. Congratulations, Momo has evolved. They have grown a snake tail. Ew, I don't like snakes. Some part of Momo knew that Momo would not grow up normal. Was it too much to ask for to be human? I don't think so. It's a very plain request. It's the most simple request, parent. Why can't it be fulfilled? Why can't I just have something resembling it? Lena, where in tarnation did you run off to? Sheriff Dudley is looking around his house to find his wife. Unfortunately, she is gone. Please come back, he breaks down. I can't live. You're the kindle to my heart. What will I be without you? Dudley, in a fit of rage, smashes his hand against the wall. She's my daughter, too, Lena. His hand is bloodied. He grabs some antiseptic to clean it, his choice being some hard liquor. Dudley stares at the bottle. He does not put the bottle down. He opens it. Then he stares at it. He grabs a clean glass and the TV cuts off. An ad is playing. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Order a monotype today. The digital meets the physical, the most real, organic creation of Imitator Corp, almost like a human child. Momo has been staring at the screen. They have not moved. Whether by intention or not, you realize your mistake before it's too late. Supplies are limited. Get your very own friend today, genetically bred to love humans like a real child. The shot cuts to an eerily similar image of a monotype. Isn't that right, Momo? The TV ad ends, and the previous programming continues. You want to go to bed, Momo? You ask meekly. There is no response, and Momo does not want to give you the courtesy of one, or at least that's what seems to be the case. Bed? You ask another time. When no response comes, you inevitably head back to your room. Momo knows where to go, you think. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is seeing his brothers and sisters. Momo is in the dream. Who is the real Momo, anyways? Momo doesn't know. That's for you to determine and for Momo to accept. Oh no. Momo is not in bed. You cannot find him. He is not in the hallway. So I never had a chance, did I? Momo has been staring at the mirror. I knew something was off. Ever since I entered this house, I can't really say it. It's not a feeling. I don't know if you can even call it a memory. Momo looks like he's thinking about something involuntarily. You knew this would happen. You may not call it lying. But that's what it boils down to, Momo says. Do you like lying? Does it make things easier? Maybe for you, but for Momo, it's not. I hate you, Parrot. More than anything else, I hate you. There are tears in Momo's eyes. Momo is nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. You head for bed, unable to fall asleep. You are anxious for the new day. Imitator Corp gave you no assurance, but they are watching right now. Ooh. In Momo's dream, they are a snake. We'll see you at the bunker, Momo says. Please love me, Momo asks. We'll run to the hallway. And then... I saw the note on my basket, Parent. Please, I don't want to die. You've entered your living room. The creature has chased after you. And then the don't want to die log. Why don't you even try to help me, Parent? You're scared for your life. You yell out for help. If Imitator Corp is watching, maybe they can save you. Why are you that terrible? Are you really just scum? In the kitchen. Answer this, Parrot. I need you to. Am I the real Momo, the one you had before me? Going through the same dialogue. Blacking out again. Okay. It is empty. There is no one. There is not a sound. No shadows. You're in the pit of your stomach. You're in a hole. What is the point in any of this, you ask? Parrot. Parrot. You're conscious. Where am I, Parrot? Blah, 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 blah. We're just going to skip through this real quick. Your throat is throbbing. I re-announce your title, human. You're no longer Parrot. It's what you've always wanted. Thank you for housing me. I won't forget you. I don't think I could, even if I wanted to. What? Where are you going? Momo has left your building and entered the streets. They are approaching the walkway, which divides two separate train stations, one going downtown and the other uptown. The tunnel is lined with panes of glass. Momo looks inside. So many people! Momo has been eyeing the walkers. None of them have noticed. That man looks like Sheriff Dudley. He has a big mustache. That other man has bulging muscles. Is he related to Artichoke? Momo stares, amused. This is his first time outside, and the noise of local trains. Momo has been standing in the relative silence, at least to those walking. Will you be my new parent? He asks. There is no response. Momo has been ignored, or at least that's what he believes. Please, I had a bad parent last time, but this time I'll be especially good for any of you. Again, there is no response from those passing by. They are continuing down the walkway, to and fro. There is more on their mind than what is currently outside, and they move collectively unaware of Momo, with their heads focused either on the ground or what's in front of them. Momo is still staring, eyes vacant. Finally, he gives in. Please, will any of you be my parent? His voice is distorted through the glass, but this is enough to raise the heads of the walkers. They look, first in genuine surprise and then in terror. They run. The walkway is clearing out. Some are screaming. Where are you going? Momo asks. Please don't go. Don't leave me alone. It has been approximately 24 hours since Momo was spotted. For the first few hours, lone passengers would walk down the tunnel attempting to get to their respective trains. This would only be interrupted by Momo asking the same question. Can you be my parent? This continued for the better part of the day until the authorities were contacted. The police surrounded Momo without specific instructions. They did not know the protocol for the creature, which now stood in the middle of a city street, staring at the walkway, and intermittently asking any passerby if they could be his parent. The blockade continued. Momo was completely unaware, and for the better part of the 72 hours he stood there waiting. Why does it hurt so much? He would ask by the 48-hour mark. Once 60 hours has passed, he would fall asleep at changing intervals, but would wake up to the sound of anyone within a block radius talking. He would think it was another person. He would want to ask them the same question. Oh no. By the 72-hour mark, a little more than a week had passed since he received Momo. By this point, he collapsed on the street, exhausted, or if this truly was his natural lifespan, Momo could not continue. With the shadows encroaching his vision, the light from Momo's eyes faded into a neural oblivion. Police noted that they heard the creature say something before he was rendered inert. At this time, most officers were by their cars, eating donuts, wondering when they could go home. It's so lonely. Did I kill him? Oh no. By the 73rd hour, Momo was smaller than his original size. Now the 74th hour has just arrived. Momo has died. The end. I killed Momo! I feel so bad. What is going on? God. I want more information, but I don't know what's going on. Well, that's episode 3. It was definitely interesting. I felt terrible the entire time having to make these really mean decisions for Momo. But I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!